morning stampers, welcome to another video from me, Fiona Whitehead, craftystamping.blogspot.com. And today I'm going to do another little card using the Avant-Garden. This is a free set during our Sale-A-Bration, in case you don't know, and it finishes at the end of March, so it's the 1st of March today, 2017, so you have another month to be able to get this set if you spend £45. You can pop over to my website and place an order whenever you like. I'm very willing to help you. So let's have a go at doing the card. This is the one I've done previously. I'm just going to do very similar, but I'm just going to change up the colours. So let's start. And I'm starting with a piece of the basic grey as our basic cardstock. I'm not sure if we often use basic grey, but so I thought let's give it an outing. And then we have a piece of very vanilla, which is just going to go on top like that. And this is 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. I'll put all the measurements on my blog for you. And then I'm going to zazz it up with a little bit of Melon Mambo. And that's just going to layer like that. And that piece is 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches. Now I'm just going to use this wonderful Falling Petals embossing folder that's in the new spring catalogue. Let's just grab the big shot. Oh, and bring it in. I love this embossing folder. I don't have a lot of embossing folders really. I'm still sort of building up my collection of them. But this one was a definite yes. You can have it lots of hearts on it, or you can put it down the bottom with lots of hearts, or up at the top with not so many. But oh, come on, let's go for lots and lots of hearts. There we go. And that goes into our sandwich folder like this. And then let me just move that out of the way. There we go. And just run it through the big shot. Simple. And if you're a demonstrator and you're running classes, you know, your customers just love seeing the magic happen. And the big shots never fail to get a wow. And this is a Sizzix folder, but it's a Stampin' Up Sizzix folder, so that means you can only get this through Stampin' Up, so you can't go out and find it in the shops. Anyway, look at that, isn't that a gorgeous colour? Love it, love it, love it. So I'm just going to pop that on there like that and just glue it, a little bit of glue. Please forgive me because I have run out of my snail and I am awaiting an order, so I'm going to have to use my non-snail just for the purposes of the video. I was going to try and use my Tombow, but Tombow gets a little bit messy for me, so pretend you didn't see that. I'm obviously waiting my order. So, right, let's pop that on there. Let's give ourselves a bit of a border. There we go. And just stick that on. Now I have some of our gorgeous lace trim here. And when I did it on these, so especially on the pink, it didn't show up enough, so that's why I've used the really bright Melon Mambo here, so that we can see this gorgeous lace. And it's just going to wrap a little bit round here, and I do have my slips. Try and make sure that I remember everything I need for my videos. It doesn't always work. Sometimes I have to scoot around the back, but hopefully today I'm being very good. Just a little bit of glue on this side here. Just fold that over. There we go. Where have I put the glue? There we go. Let's just move it up a little bit so we want it to the edges really. Like so. There we go. So you can see that lovely lace trim. And we're just going to pop that there onto the back of our grey. Like so. Now, how simple was that? Simple and effective, I hope. Right, the next bit we're going to do is all our layers. So we have another piece of Melon Mambo, which I'm going to pop on there like that. Let's bring it in so you can actually see. This piece is 4.25 by 2 5/8. Then that's going to have a little piece of grey on top, which is 4 inches by 2.5 inches. And then the very vanilla, which we're going to stamp on, is 3 3/4 by 2.25 inches. So let's get our stamps out. I'm using this lovely flowery stamp here. and I'm just going to put it on this large block for now, and some of our Melon Mambo ink. Do you know, when I have people come to classes, I suppose it's because I've been doing Stampin' Up for so long on and off, that I forget the basics, that people don't always know how to open our ink pads. It's a hard thing to show somebody, but it just works automatically. So you hold it by the thumb prints here, you push it forward, and you can see it gets a bit of a lip. You lift it up and you fold it over, and then you close it to keep it secure. Our ink pads are also designed like this. For A, the ink is always upside down, so it keeps them wet. And also, as you can see here, you can squidge it together, and this then becomes your ink pot for when you want to do your watercolours. So we thought of everything. But when you want to stamp on the ink, make sure you do close it like that. There we go. So let's just ink up our stamp. And we'll put one there. And one there. There we go. Some nice juicy ink, isn't it? Now for the stems, I'm just using our Pear Pizzazz. And the leaves, I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz. So let's pop those out. I need the little leaf and the stem. Oh, we'll need that one in a minute. I'll put that out there so I don't forget it. These are the sort of tiny little stamps that often get lost. I'm sure you're all saying yes, we know what you mean. But I always used to be a woodblock girl, and I never thought I would come off the wood blocks. But you know, I do love these photopolymer stamps. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let's pop a stem in there, and we'll have them matching like that. Actually, today is St. David's Day here in the UK. Which for Wales, it's our patron saint, and I am Welsh, although I live in England at the moment. And I should have done daffodils, shouldn't I? That is our national flower. I should have tried to see if I could do some daffodils. Anyway, let's just pop a leaf on there, and a leaf on there. There we go. Now this tiny little one, I'm going to put these back so I don't lose them. Don't put them down, put them away, as my team leader tells me all the time. For this tiny little one, here it is, I'm going to use rich raspberry, or you could use cherry cobbler, but I'm just going to use the rich raspberry here. It's just for these little stamens in it, and just this little add of that stamp there lifts that flower. Isn't that, can you see? Let me bring it up a little bit so you can just see it's just a tiny little bit, but it just lifts it. And just to lift it a little bit more, I'm going to use some Dazzling Diamonds. Pop that little one away, Fiona. Don't use it. I keep my Dazzling Diamonds in a pot like this. It's just, I don't know, I got this from a local supermarket. Just keeps my embossing powders, just keeps them nice and handy, look, so it doesn't go all over the place. So I'm going to use a bit of our fine tip glue pen here. It's got this little, can you see that? Yeah, a little wire, bit of steel that actually pops into the hole of there. And when your eyesight's going, that's quite tricky to do. So I'm just going to do little dabs of the glue just on the top there. And I'm not going to try and put this in now on camera because it might take me a bit long and I don't want to damage it, so I'm just going to leave that over there for now. And see, just shake it on, knock it off into the box. I'm not covered in glitter, and that can go back away. And that's given us a little bit of a shine, a bit more of a shine than Wink of Stella would. It's a bit brighter, pops a bit more, I think. So we're just going to fix that, adhere that onto the grey, like so, and onto this one, like so. And I'm going to pop this on up on dimensionals. Before that, I want to just see what sentiment I'm going to use, and just put it down at the bottom here. And I think I'll use the happy birthday wishes. So I have got lots of birthdays coming up in March, and it's going to prove very handy. Pop that on there. If you put it onto your grid paper, then and pop your stamp on, your block on, then you know you've got your stamp in the right. So I'm going to just move that over a little bit so I can get this in at the bottom here, and I'm going to use the melon rainbow again, I think. You could also do your sentiment going down this way. Yeah, there's all sorts of different ways you can do them, or you could do it on a label, on a tab. Just going to pop that down there like that. There you go. And just pop it up get some dimensionals, just to pop that up, I think. There you see, that there was, oh, and I wanted some pearls as well, so I think I've got a few little pearls left on there. We're going to do the butterfly. So before I do the dimensionals, let's do the butterfly. I'm using our Itty Bitty Punch, and I got some of the Melon Rainbow Designer Series stack paper, where you get all our colours, and it's this gorgeous double-sided paper. And I think the butterflies and the flowers is going to be just right for now, don't you think? There you go. I'll just pop that out. Just fold the wings a little bit. Just use my pokey tool just to give them a bit of a curl, and then you can just pop a few pearls on top if you wish, or some of our enamels or anything like that. I'm just going to stick that just on its little middle so it just fits on the end like so. You can stamp with the Papillon, Papillon Potpourri is the match for this punch, so you could stamp the butterfly out as well. And we also have the really big punch of the butterflies. I just love those. And there we are, that's our card for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. So you've got slightly different colours, but I think I quite like the Melon Rainbow. So don't forget, if you want to subscribe to my channel, I do a giveaway at the end of each month. So one person, no matter where you are in the world, will get my projects for that month. Some of them depends what I'm doing and how easy it is to post them. So thank you for joining me. And don't forget, if you want to wish to purchase any supplies, you can pop along to my Stampin' Up website. Thank you very much. Bye.